Hey friends, Paul here, and heading up into the new year, I'd like to do a vlog chat with you guys today about how to get rid of loud neighbors' noise. Now, you can't get rid of your loud neighbors. Well, you might be able to if they're violating the lease agreements of a condo or apartment complex or city ordinances. But generally speaking, we've got to live with a certain degree of noise. Now, I'm posting this topic leading up to the new year as I'm reviewing my YouTube channel over 2018. I've had a lot of success with the soundproofing videos. Thanks to you guys. Thumbs up to the YouTube community here, as it's a popular topic. And I did a poll recently sending it out to my subscribers, and about 50% or half and half on each side either live in a quiet environment, probably in the country, or are affected by street-level noise outside, as I am, as well as surrounding noise from tenants upstairs, downstairs, and on either sides of the building. One thing that I carry around as I'm going about town, and I keep a couple of these right by my bedside at all times, are the 3M SuperFit 33 earplugs. So let's just get that out of the way. That first thing you got to do is get yourself some good high quality earplugs like these, and they're really great. They form fit to the ear. What you do is you mush down one side, roll it between your fingers, lift the upper portion of your ear, and you want to insert that up to the red line of your ear. And they take about, I would say, about 3 minutes to expand in the ear canal. And you really notice that it blocks out the sound. And I'll wear these sometimes in my apartment if there's noise going on or construction, or this time of year, snow plowing, or even if people on weekends are getting a little bit too celebratory as far as neighbors go, or kids running around the building. I'll just put in the earplugs, as well as being around town. Do you guys wear earplugs? Post your comments below about some of your favorites. I get these, get packs of these SuperFit 33s online, and they work out really well. So as far as street level noise, that earplugs are a great solution. Also, as I've mentioned before, if you've got problems with noisy tenants living around you, a noisy, really inconsiderate neighbor who does nothing short of dropping heavy objects on the floor. Usually at about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, sudden loud noises like that just can wake us right out of a sound sleep, kind of in a panic mode until we process what's going on. It's just not cool. And the problem with dealing with noisy neighbors on an administrative level, if you're in a condo or apartment complex, is that the response I get is something to the effect of, noise is our number one complaint. And, we can't track down every little noise that's bothering tenants. It can get quite frustrating. A friend of mine was telling me recently of someone who sold a house, moved into such a condo development, and is actually thinking of moving again due to excessive noise coming from one of their neighbors that, kind of falls within the guidelines perhaps of the community, but it's enough that it's affecting this person's quality of life. So, and that can often happen, when you're checking out an apartment or condo or house in a residential neighborhood. Be aware, pay attention to the noise that's going on at different times of the day, during the daytime, during the weekends, and if you can, especially during night and early evening when people can get quite loud. It can get tricky as far as approaching neighbors in person, and you want to use caution with that. I advise against it if there are procedure protocols put in place for you to go through channels versus approaching people one-on-one, as that can create bad feelings, perhaps leading to confrontation. in some instances, maybe it could be a good thing. It really depends upon your rapport with your neighbors. Now, I have good rapport with some of my neighbors, but the ones who are making the most rude, inconsiderate noise, I do not have a rapport with them. And it probably kind of goes along with the personality. Like the neighbors who I do have good rapport with are considerate, nice people. Everybody's different, and your mileage may vary big time on this. So just proceed with caution as far as approaching neighbors in person. Do you have experience with this? If so, as I always say, post your comments below. Guys, Carl Rinke's Spectroid app, available on the Google Play Store, is indispensable for monitoring and documenting noisy neighbors, both in terms of decibels or volume and frequency or the hertz. Now, the baseline here is about minus 100, and the reason it's minus instead of plus is that 0 is the max power that the microphone can measure, so the values are going to be in negative values. So if you're getting about minus 50, minus 40, that's 50 decibels, which is the volume of a conversation face-to-face. Now here you can see I thumped on the floor in red, that's appearing up near 50. Here's a louder thump. That's minus 40. That's as loud as a conversation face-to-face. If you're getting that kind of value with a baseline of about minus 100, minus 90, that's too loud, and that's potentially violating a lease agreement, condo association bylaws, etc. You can video record your Spectroid as it's running, as I'm doing here, and use that to build your case to document and report noisy neighbors that are not following the rules and infringing on your peaceful lifestyle. If this video has helped you, please post a comment below. Hey friends, Paul from Cool and Quiet here. Don't feel ashamed to wear earplugs at home when you're working or even sleeping at night, of course. It can be quite comfortable to just get that extra degree of peace and serenity and quiet for focus and concentration. Now, I use the 3M Superfit 33 earplugs. Which ones are your favorites? Post your comments below. Keep yourself calm, quiet, and cool. And thanks for watching. Now, after rolling the end of the earplug and inserting them in your ear, you need to wait about, I would say, 3 to 5 minutes to let that foam expand to fill your ear canal to get the maximum effect. You know, what can I say? Some of us are just more sensitive to loud noise and just too much static and noise in our lives. And a great part of that, for me, is vehicular traffic. So wearing the 3M Superfit 33 earplugs really gives me greater peace of mind. You know, they really don't look that goofy either. When you consider some of the studs and piercings I'm seeing, they may even be kind of fashionable. Hey friends, are you looking for more peace and quiet? Well, so am I. And I recently picked up these 3M Superfit 33 earplugs. They can attenuate up to 33 decibels or reduce 33 decibels of noise. I'm finding that more to be about 20 decibels according to my Android Spectroid app. I'll post a link below. And I've been monitoring neighbors' noise with the Android Spectroid app. Really helpful in detecting the decibel levels and frequencies of different sounds in our environments. So I did my research on these. I'm going to show you how to use them properly to get the most effectiveness. First, you want to roll one end of the earplug tightly. Now I'm filming this with my other hand, but I should be pulling up on my other hand up on my upper ear to open that ear canal. So that's what you want to do if you have a free hand, but I don't have one of those right now, so I'm just going to stick it in. And you want to get it up to that red mark on the ear plug. So 3M makes it really easy to detect that. But again, if you're using two hands, you want to use the other hand to pull up on the upper portion of the ear to seat that earplug up to the red mark on the Superfit 33s. All right, you can see I've got both earplugs in. Already, I'm enjoying a greater sense of peace. The white noise and the background noise of my urban environment right now is completely eliminated. I can't hear buses, like there's a bus going by right there, but it's way muffled. And that white noise that's kind of always all around us, I really can't hear that at all. I can just hear traffic basically. But let's go take a little walk. I gotta say, if you're looking for a little bit extra peace of mind, you know, just to take that edge off in our urban surroundings, I highly recommend you get yourself some pairs of 3M Superfit 33 earplugs. I picked these up in a 10-pack, and they're very good, very affordable, and from what I've read, they're really the best value for attenuating or reducing the most noise. I'm totally enjoying this urban walk out here today. I can still hear large vehicles, and which is good. You want to be aware of large vehicles in your area, but the kind of white noise and static in the background is completely gone, giving me a greater sense of peacefulness and calm. And I'm probably talking pretty loud right now because I can hardly hear myself talking. Thanks for watching. Post your comments below, and stay calm, stay quiet, and stay cool. See you, friends.